played mainstream games like.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. I already made a video. I made a Minecraft video. It's gonna be an episode. I think you already saw. I don't think it's been published yet or posted yet. But yeah, I'm trying to work it out. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be playing Fortnite, and yes, I'm on the tablet version because, like, you know, I do have a computer, but like I'm too lazy to like start recording on it because I had to download the software and all the stuff that I already did. But then I had to get a capture card and like activate that and all this stuff. A capture card, and you know, I'm too lazy to do that. I might do it earlier in the freaking day. I can't speak. I might be watching a video. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching videos. So if you hear talking in the background, it's just, if you don't hear me talking, that's probably because I'm concentrating and listening to the video.
Stage and just replay the first screen all the time. Granted, as a kid, I loved the feeling of starting a new game and would always restart a Pokemon file because I liked the clean sweep feeling. So I was like, maybe I never got too far because of similar reasoning. No, not the case. This game can go die in a hole. I love it. It's my childhood. But oh my god, someone could hit all of them with a hammer and I would not be sad. You play as boats, which is
I'm Orlando, I was about to say whaling. I was about to say whaling
There's so many
because
collectibles, and I don't know what any of them do.
I'm gonna go to weeping.
Cards, plutonium, people, but it's almost impossible because the flying mechanics are like
I'm watching Jaden animations as well.
butter over a saucepan.
On my tablet? I mean, not my tablet. On my phone, because I play Fortnite on my iPad. My FPS caps at 60 because, like, it's a different type of iPad Pro. It's like the language.
Here's the nerd again. Ow, stop! Also, what the heck is that? Is he hitting me? This game is huge and the screen size get lost. Moving around is a nightmare. Seeing you progress are cryptic as heck. First level, you've got to find a key after rescuing this melon. Where's the key? Under a secret cave that's almost invisible. Hard to get to. That's not much material. Our garbage, and
Oh, what the freak? I missed my shot? I am such a... Oh, shoot, Marauders. I remember how bad it was.
This game's a platformer with a pretty simple plot. Plankton made a bunch of robots to steal a Krabby Patty formula, but
Go! Get the fucking ammo! Get the fucking ammo! Get the fucking ammo. Get the fucking ammo. I'm gonna fight.
then you ain't making that jump. It's so tedious and adds a bunch of frustration to the game. Not to mention the robots are supposed to jump or stand on moves so slow. And most of the time when you get to them, they're doing the opposite direction. You have to wait for them to slowly float all the way back to you a decade later, only for Because the gravity is bricks. I played through the whole game, and the amount of times I died because I couldn't see the next platform, or had to take leaps
Whew.
of faith, or even just got hit with bullets out of nowhere was torture. Camera making me dizzy. Camera, I don't know. I can't. Oh my god. The boss levels were decent. They're probably the easiest parts of the game, though. The Patrick robot was horrifying, and I don't want to see it ever. I love this game. I have great memories of playing it like 13 years ago. Right now, it's dead. Great game. I played it a bunch as a kid. It can burn in the ditch. Moving on to Barbie movie games. I know, it sounds weird. Jaden, why did you have a Barbie game? Were you super girly as a kid? No, I wasn't. My parents just gave it to me, and I played it because what else was I gonna do? Not play it like the other games I talked about. So it's just a bunch of Barbie things. Tic-tac-toe, rocks, this weird horse racing version of Hangman, Connect Four. Fun fact about me, I will always lose at Connect Four. I think what happens is I just get too focused on what I'm doing to notice the other person winning. I suck at Connect Four and I'm proud. There's a bunch of other games on there, some suck more than others, but the one I remember the most as a kid
Holy
was Barbie's
crap,
version
how
of
did I
Snake.
get out of there alive?
I'm not joking. They took Snake and were like, instead of a snake eating apples, it's a bunch of Barbies dancing in a conga line. And they
And also, no, I do
pick up
not do
Barbies
claw
along
hand.
the way to make
Because,
a
like,
longer
for me,
line.
it's way too hard. Because my screen is super wide. It's not like, you know,
Hilarious. And I can't
and
get
like,
enough of it.
you know,
Look at those moves. They are
there's like
having the
11
time
inches
of
or
their
something.
life
I
in
don't know
this
why.
bedroom, I think. Also, when you miss one of the girls, it becomes a weird, like, cult dance. Imagine that scenario right there in real life. That's terrifying, and I want it to be real. So the Barbie game was pretty fun. I lost at most of the other games against Teresa, but we don't need to talk about that. It's one of those pick up and put down wherever you want kind of games, and I understand why I liked it as a kid. Finally, we've gotten to the last game. This one's a bit different because it's a plug and play game. I had a couple of these as a kid. The SpongeBob plug and play and the Nicktoons plug and play.
Yeah, like, it's not comfortable for me to play claw hand. But I do play like as if I was playing on the phone. I mean, like, little stuff you can hit practice. And, like, I've gotten worse because,
But the games
you
that
know,
I wanted to talk about are the Rocket Power one and the other SpongeBob game. There's two. This is the better one. I loved the Rocket Power one and would mainly play the plug and play just for this game specifically. It's basically a top-down scroll game where you avoid obstacles, go through flags, and grab collectibles for points. But that wasn't my favorite aspect of the game. I liked this part.
Get ready for the drop!
oh, why did I shoot? That was freaking
This year, the flu vaccine may be the most important one you ever get. With COVID-19 still around, it is especially important to protect yourself from getting the flu and needing medical care. Getting the flu vaccine is safe and quick. Get vaccinated today.
You get points from jumping and literally demolishing other skateboarders. My 7-year-old self would go out of my way every level to destroy as many other children as possible. I didn't care how much it slowed down my time. That was not my objective here. Overall, 10 out of 10 game. Entertaining for SpongeBob game. Krabby Patty sits down with everyone in town and grab the money they toss on the ground. I mean, it's not conventional, but I guess there's nothing particularly wrong with that business exchange. Everyone just wants a Krabby Patty, so as long as you don't run out of patties, you can kind of just shoot them at whoever. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, man. I didn't... Alright, besides that guy, you can just shoot them at... Oh, no! Is that kid dead? What happened there? I mean, he looked not too upset about the fact I just popped his...
I need that. Oh!
Now think about
Okay.
doing this Krabby Patty
Let's go.
stuff. Alright, cool.
He didn't even know where it was.
It's for the greater good. Another 10 out of 10 game. That was my nostalgic trip down a weird video game lane. It was surprisingly fun and also
Holy
not fun to revisit the old games. Opening them up again and seeing the graphics and hearing the music gave me immediate flashbacks to when I played them 15 years ago. But also trying to actually beat
I don't
them
care if they
made
knock
me
the
want
ball
to never
off
play
the
them
ball.
again.
I could have died there.
I actually think I had more frustrated hours than fun hours. But did I have at least a little fun? Yes. The ratio doesn't matter that much. Should you do this? I don't know. This is a fun video to make. Not because I got to play video games for it, but because I got to show how much of a gamer I am. It's pretty impressive how gamer I am. Anyway, it was a bit different of a video. I've been wanting to see what else I can do with videos lately. If you like this one, also, again, if you just down Rob's area, and me drawing it up in Scribble Showdown, tickets are still on the website, and we'll be on
Somebody
tour
was trying to
October
snipe me.
1 October, stop it. Hey, what are you talking about? October 1st.
Thank goodness I did not take so much fall damage. If I did, I would have been dead. In fact, I don't even know how I'm still alive.
It's Christmas Eve. You're getting ready for bed and everything is prepared for the perfect Christmas morning. Chestnuts are roasting on an open fire. The cookies are cooked. The house is silent and calm. Everyone has these standard things on their Christmas list. Puppies, Nintendo Switches, your father to finally find milk. But yours is different. All your life, you've loved and have been fascinated by insects. You were teased in school for catching ladybugs in the bushes, ostracized from everyone
101.
for gleefully watching the grasshoppers. You've spent years trying to repress your love for bugs, but you're finally embracing it. This year is different. You're going to ask Santa for the one thing that brings you joy in life. Tuck yourself into bed and see if your wish comes true. And as you're thinking about parenting your future aunts, your eyelids feel heavy as you drift off to sleep. You don't know how many hours have passed, but you're suddenly awakened by a strange sensation. Your body is burning, flaring up, itching everywhere. The worst itching you've ever experienced in your life. What's happening? Is it the Christmas miracle? You finally desperately hoping for. Your skin is getting more and more itchy by the second. You're in the most discomfort you've ever felt, and you feel like you're gonna cry from pain. No doubt about it. Ants. All over. You rip open the sheets to find... Oh, it's not a colony of ants attacking you. It's hives. So back to me. I never had hives until last December. And it's the worst thing that's ever physically happened to me. Around the night of the 21st, I was relaxing and playing video games on my couch. Ari was on the nice, but about an hour or so in, I started feeling itchy around my neck and shoulders where he'd been sitting. I didn't think much of it, but when I was getting ready for bed, I realized the area that was itchy was actually kind of red. On paper, it's a bit like, it's not really normal, but you scratch yourself all the time and get a bit red. I just thought, Ari's nails are probably a bit too long and irritated myself. I'll have to cut them tomorrow. And left it at that. 4 a.m., I'm woken up with more itching. And I got double itching. That doesn't seem right. I went to the bathroom to see what was up, and the area that was irritated before was even more red. And maybe a bit bigger this time. It was 4 a.m. I was like, that's not great. Went back to bed. I mean, there wasn't anything I could do about it. I didn't have any anti-itch cream or anything. All I've got is an expired bottle of mini ibuprofens and a dried out cleaning wipe. The next morning, after a bad night's sleep, I got out of bed and whoop, it spread to my back. Yep, this is not good. Sure hope this cures itself somehow. I'm gonna go to work now. But after like an hour of sweating from discomfort and getting nothing done, I decided, yeah, I should probably go to urgent care. So I went to urgent care. Have you eaten anything new or that you're allergic to? No. Have you taken any medication that's new or you're allergic to? No. Have you been bitten by any bugs you might be allergic to? No. It looks like dermatitis. So I got a dermatitis diagnosis, picked up the pills and lotion he prescribed me, and by the time I got home, I was so itchy it started to feel like actual pain. I ran into my room and immediately took the medication and started hoping I would feel better soon. All I could do was lay on my bed and laugh because every time I moved, I felt something, it would send shocks of pain and irritation down.
for moral support because I was going crazy. After maybe an hour, I was like, actually, I think I feel absolutely worse. Everywhere I put the lotion was even more red and itchy. It was spreading to my legs and hands, and I felt like I provoked the devil. This must be the karma for swearing that one time. I told my friend, I was more red and itchy. It was spreading to my legs and hands, and I felt like I provoked the devil. This must be the karma for swearing that one time. I told my friend, I'm in so much pain and discomfort, I can't think straight, and I've been sitting on the floor not being able to move for 30 minutes. What should I do? Go to the hospital? You think so? Yes, go to the hospital. I don't know, maybe if I just wait a bit more, go to the hospital. Okay. I arrived at the hospital and hobbled in the best I could because the feeling of my shoes and clothes rubbing against my skin made me want to cry. They were really busy, so I had to sit on a bench in a hallway for about an hour. I was finally taken to a bed, given a shot along with a mystery pill, and about 40 minutes later, I felt better. But they kept me there for 4 more hours just to be safe. By the time I got home, I was sighing with relief. It felt so good to not be in total body pain and wanting to claw my skin off. I forgot about it. The hospital gave me a new prescription because they were like, pretty sure you have hives, not dermatitis. But I didn't get it filled because it was late and I figured I could just get the new medication tomorrow since I was feeling alright. The good thing was I was feeling better and had the right diagnosis. But the scary thing that got me worried was this all started when Ari was on me. The flare started in the exact area he was sitting on the other night, so if I hadn't eaten or done anything different from my usual day-to-day life, could that mean I developed a really bad allergic reaction to him?
Get ready for the drop!
I barely even talked that round. I was so concentrated. Whew. I was like, oh. So GG's everybody. How many kills did I get? 15? Last round I played like my warm-ups. I got like 20 bombs. Well, not 20 bombs, but like near 20 bombs. This is also a near 20 bomb. Yeah. Woo! Holy crap! Alright, that was a good game. Alright. I'm just gonna practice my builds and I'll probably end the video there. Yeah, I'm just so like
This is internet and TV built right.
That was a good GG.
So that terrified me a bit. Anyways, I had plans to see my family for Christmas and was worried that I'd have to miss my flight because of this, but things seemed all good now. 1 a.m., woke up, itchy. It was back and ready to absolutely just kick my teeth in. I wasn't freed from this hive's curse. I'd only escaped its grasp for a few hours. It wasn't at its worst yet, but I knew it wouldn't take long to get there, so I raced to the nearest 24-hour pharmacy to pick up my new prescription, took it, and then just got an Uber to the airport because I couldn't sleep. Not really, just getting there early. Well, it's always good to be early for flights. When is it? 3 p.m. I tried to get a bit of sleep in the airport, but it didn't work. The good thing was that the prescription was doing a relatively good job at keeping back the hives. I could still feel the itchy, but it was like muffled, if that makes sense. I got on my flight no problems and landed in Arizona to my very calm parents who were like, hives? Are you okay? How'd you get hives? Are you okay? The hives had been manageable the whole day until I was getting ready to go to bed and they started flaring up again. This time worse than ever. I thought I'd experienced pain before, but the hives were mocking me. The previous ones were teasers. This time they were dishing up the main course. Everything was put into mega gear, served up on the grill of Gordon Ramsay himself. See if you like this, bitch. Off to the hospital we went, 12 o'clock at night. We arrived at a normal hospital first, and by the time we arrived, I could barely walk. I was in so much pain and agony. I shuffled in, hunched over like I was 95 years old and about to just fall over and turn to dust immediately. Also, I was actually crying at this point. No, oh, I'm gonna cry, this hurts, boo-hoo. Nah, this time was like, yeah, time to cry now. I wasn't having a good time. We sat there for maybe 40 40 minutes and no one was helping us, so my dad asked how long they estimated the wait would be, to which they said an hour. So we were like, my dad decided to take me to a local urgent care because they've got a family friend who works there. It was more familiar and also probably less busy. We arrived and had a bit of a wait, but I was finally admitted into a room. The doctor walked in and was like, "Yep, looks like hives," and stuck me with an EpiPen. I'm lucky enough to not have any really bad allergies like peanuts or something. I know a good amount of people who are like, lol, if I sniff the smallest dust fragment of a peanut, my body will just give up on me. So they have an EpiPen on them at all times. I'm allergic to cats, but they just make me sneeze, so I've never experienced the magic of an EpiPen before. And my God, that thing was like Jesus just being injected
But yeah,
straight into my blood.
so
Within
this is the end of the
seconds,
video,
my body
just
started
like a
feeling
random
better,
Fortnite vid.
and all of my hives cleared
Just
up
wanted to, like,
immediately. If
you know,
you've
like,
never
record
almost
of,
died
like,
from an
you know,
allergic
like, show you
reaction,
how,
I
like, Fortnite
totally
is
hope
now,
you
like,
have
the
one
current
just so you can
situation.
experience the
Thank you already know
magic of
by
an
Surfing Boy and
EpiPen.
Ducky the Gamer and all this stuff, but like
I
I
mean,
just wanted to make one of my
I
videos
hope you
because I
never
have
almost
on my
die.
YouTube channel because
But I'm
like,
just
you know,
saying,
nobody ever watches and the people who
Anyway,
do watch
problem
it
solved. The doctor
probably
didn't really
subscribe,
say anything
or
else. He
just
kind of
random
just gave
viewers.
me the EpiPen and
Yeah,
sent
if
me
you're
on my way
new,
when he saw I
you
was
can
doing
subscribe.
better.
It's free.
Which,
You don't have to.
fair enough.
You
I
can
went to bed in
You
relief.
can unsubscribe
Finally,
if you want to.
it was
If
all
you don't like
over.
the video,
I
if you
can
like
have a
the
nice
video.
Christmas after all with my
Yeah.
family and live on in peace.
And yeah.
8 a.m. Woke up. Hives all over. This time, I wanted to just close my eyes again and perish. Oh, this one. This was the worst it had ever been. I didn't even know it was possible to experience this level of itching
I don't
combined
know
with
why
unbearable pain.
I should take
I was in
a
awe.
yeah,
It's
I should take
amazing how absolutely torturous this pain is right now. And I haven't even been stabbed. The day before, when I said it was in Mega Gear and the main course, I was kidding. This was one of those meals where they give you the appetizers and the main course, but surprise, the dessert is a knuckle sandwich. All of the hives in the world were like, this one, let's get this one. I was covered in bumps and red. My mom looked at me right before we were about to go to urgent care, and her face was like, I don't think there's any words that could describe how absolutely abhorrent and atrocious I felt. The itchiness was so extreme, it felt needles all over. Every time something just grazed my skin, it felt like, yep, it's time to die. See y'all later. Arrived at urgent care, couldn't move, looked like a boiled, diseased shrimp. This time we got Dr. Cruz, our family friend I mentioned earlier. He's super nice and caring and an amazing doctor to go along with it. First of all, I got another EpiPen. Yay! And then he prescribed me like 4 new medications, none of which I remember the names of. But one of them was steroids. I can now say I've been on steroids before. So yeah, I can probably beat you all in football now. I'll cut the fat and just say the medications Dr. Cruz prescribed me were they were the ones that blocked the hives and helped me recover. I've been freed for the first time in 3 days, and they never came back after that. I took some blood tests, and turns out I didn't test positive in any allergic reactions they looked for. I had to come home and find it. I wasn't allergic to him. Now he's allergic to life. I had to be seriously consider if I would have to get rid of other entities on my hives because I just couldn't get the hives that extreme. But it wasn't so bad. The only thing we could conclude was it was just caused by a huge buildup of stress. I've been really busy and burnt out from a bunch of conventions and traveling up until that point, so they said, yeah, stress combined with an immune system
that's it. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next video that I put. I already said this stuff.
People are so complicated that most of us don't even